You open Illustrator for the first time and immediately thought, what in the world am I looking at? There are panels everywhere, there are tools everywhere, and all you wanted to do was make something simple. So in this video, I'm going to break down Illustrator in a way that actually makes sense, especially if you're a beginner. Hey everyone, my name is Christina. I'm a motion graphic artist and video editor. What I am not is someone who draws everything by hand, but in Illustrator is one of the most important tools in my workflow, especially when creating assets for motion graphics, branding, and graphics for animation. So today I'm going to show you the exact basics you need to get comfortable inside Illustrator. So I'm going to add another video, part 2, to this part 1 here. I also going to do it 15 minutes just to help alleviate any fears that you have with Illustrator. So you're going to find the link right here. So I wanted to do this because I remember when I was learning, seeing a 3-hour video was extremely overwhelming for me. And I can understand anyone coming here trying to learn something and seeing long-winded video. It's going to take some time to get used to. So I wanted to help a few people like me who just want to learn something, maybe day by day, 15 minutes a day, just to help you out with this program. All right, friends, so let's get into it. First, let's talk about what Illustrator actually is. Illustrator is a vector design program, which means that everything you create is made from mathematical shapes instead of pixels like Photoshop. So unlike Photoshop, your designs never lose quality when you resize them. So this is why Illustrator is most commonly used for things like logos, icons, graphics for animation, social media graphics, illustrations, and print design. Before we even start designing, let's take a look at the Illustrator homepage because this is the first thing that you'll see when you open the program. At the top, you usually see options to create a new file, like this one here, open any existing files, like this one here, or access to your recent files if you go right here. So your recent files shows the projects that you've been working on recently. So if we click on the new file, your recent tab is going to show you any project that you've worked on so you can quickly jump back into them without searching through your entire folder. And you can also save all your presets here and you'll find them under this tab as well. So next to them, you'll see different document presets. So these are basically templates based on whatever you're designing. So you see categories like your mobile tab. It is great for any apps or any phone design. Even good for if you are designing an app for Google Play Store or the App Store, the Apple App Store. And you have things like web design for your website, print for things like flyers, posters, or business cards. You'll have branding for any logos and brands. You have anything from banner logos to ads to your square logos, even email headers. You'll have social, any social presets for Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, X. You have anything banner related, you'll find them there. You also go under your art and illustration. You find drawing and digital artworks, film, video for any graphic size for any video projects that you have. So for my beginners, we are going to start small, simple, right here into the letterhead. This is the most popular one. You can either choose the landscape or the portrait mode. I'm choosing landscape for now. All right, so we went ahead and created a new file. Just again, to get there, you are going to click on new file, click on your letterhead, and you can always change the size later, and you press create. Voila. So for beginners, there are going to be 4 tools that you'll be using the most. And for the very first one, the first tool is this one right here, which is called the selection tool. The selection tool is non-shaded. To quickly find it on your keyboard, you just press V. It is a black arrow and is used to select objects. It is used to move them around and to also resize them. And right next to it, you have the direct selection tool. The direct selection tool, as you can see in this picture here, it is used to adjust your points on your design. I can show you how to do this because it is a very cool tool to use and to have. I said 4, but I wanted to add this in just for you guys to know what it is. And right next, we have the shape tool. The shape tool allows you to create shapes like rectangles. You'll have the rounded rectangle. You'll have the ellipse tool, the polygon tool, the star tool. Ooh, I just did something funny. And the last one is your flare tool. So here we have the pen tool. The pen tool allows you to create custom shapes and curves. So pretty much it allows you to create any other shapes other than the shape tool is going to allow you to make. So let's say you want to create something else other than rectangle, a circle, a polygon, a star. The pen tool is great at doing that. It's a powerful tool and it does take practice. The tip I'm going to say for this is make sure you use a mouse, because if you don't, you are going to struggle. If you are using a laptop, get a mouse. Here we have the text tool. The best and quickest way to find the text tool is just type T on your keyboard. The text tool allows you to add words and typography to your design. Just like this. Boom. You have any design that you want to add to your design. That's where the text tool comes in. But to adjust the sizes for your text tool is to adjust it that way. So let me show you. We have it right here. Adjust. So this is the best way to adjust the sizes for your text. This is also where you go to change your text to different fonts. So whatever fonts that you are looking for, any fonts, or if you have emojis, under the properties character, you'll find all your fonts. You'll find your font sizes. You'll find the best placement for your fonts. This is going to be in part 2 video, but just wanted to show you guys where you're going to see that for right now. So the next one we are going to talk about is, let's go ahead and create something simple so you can see how these tools work. So first we are going to go under our shape tool and let's find a rectangle. So let's create a rectangle. The best way to change the color is to go back under your properties, click under fill, and change your colors that way. The second best way to change your colors, right here. And if you go under your color picker, you're able to see different colors that you can change it to. So different shades of green, different shades of blue, different shades orange, brown. There you go. That's the best way. These right here, your shade numbers. Those are all your numbers. If you have those numbers, if you get to that part and you see the numbers, that's what it means. When you are giving them those numbers, or when you find those numbers, you can copy and paste it. And you can certainly copy and paste it into anything, notes to save it, so you can have the colors to match whatever design that you need to. You can add it on the side and everything. So let me show you. I copy and paste it this color right here. And the hotkey for that, if you need to know, is Windows C and Windows V for copy and paste. All right, so this is a very basic example. It shows how the shapes work, and this also shows how the text is going to work. So I'm going to do this. So this is my text. You can add your text. And again, we are going to go on this side right here under properties to adjust the size. So I'm adjusting the size to fit my box right here. And you click back on the selection tool to move it around. So this is a very basic example that it shows how the shapes and the text work together inside Illustrator. All right, so before we finish here, let me show you a few important things from the file menu. So when you go on the file right here, right? Under your file, you'll see new templates. You'll see open files, open recent files, save as, save copy, and export. Those are important, very important things for you to know. So you have new. New is to create a new document. So whenever you need a new document, it brings you back to this page to choose whatever presets that you are choosing to create a new document. You have open, pretty much open any existing projects that you are going to use. So let's say, for example, you need to open a project that you've worked on the day before. This is the best place to have them to bring it in. Boom, use your open. Then you have your recent files. Your open recent files is all the files that you have saved. You'll find them right there. Easy peasy. Now you'll have your save. Quick tip, always save your designs. Always save your projects. Always, always, always save them. Reason why? I have cried many times, many times, because I didn't save my project. I've worked on something for so long, for an hour, 2 hours. I worked on it. It looks great. Just to realize that I did not save my project. So to save you those tears, to save you the headache, please save your files. Save them. Quick save. You can save a copy. You can save how many copies that you need to save, because you can always come back to the copy and find the latest project that you need to work on. And to save your projects overall, save save the entire project. You can either save it on your computer or to the Creative Cloud. I always recommend to save everything on your computer, on your flash drive. Backups of backups. It's great to save it in your Creative Cloud, because if you have a laptop and you're using a desktop and you are on the Apple ecosystem, you can bounce around between your projects and have them on different laptops, different version of your laptops, and you can still use the same program. That's what's great about it. But if you don't and you have a simple PC, save them on your computer, save them on your flash drives. Always have backups of backups, because you just never know. I am paranoid. I have to save backups of backups. I have my folders save different colors and everything. It's the best way to be organized as a designer, for you to find all of your projects. And the best way to do that is to save as. And you save as your Illustrator, your AI, not the ChatGPT AI, but Adobe Illustrator AI, because that saves your entire file. That's for you. You can also save it as Adobe PDF if you just need to send something quick to somebody else, or as an SVG if you just need to save it without transparent background. Then you have the export. The export right here, you have design. It export your designs either as PNG, JPEG, or any other formats that you are trying to see. So PNG right here, you have JPEG, you have PDF. You can't even save it as a Photoshop file. I can show you how to do that in a different video, how to bounce around from Illustrator to Photoshop. I love how amazing these programs are because it brings everything in together. So as designers, you want to make your life easier, not harder. All right. So, like I said, everything is on here for you. All the quick keys are right next to it. A tip: if you need to remember all your hotkeys, you can't remember them, you can't memorize them, I'm going to add here the link for the Amazon that you can find all your tips, because it comes in a packets of probably like six of them with different softwares, and each software has their own hotkey. So instead of memorizing all of them, I mean, you can, once you start learning the programs, you learn each hotkey, what they do. Some of them are similar depending on the program, but just to have them on hand, just click on the link below, you'll find it, and you find the link to buy those little things to add in next to your computer, on your wall, wherever you choose to do so. All right, friends. So in the next video, we are going to take a step further and learn about our layers. We are going to learn about our colors, alignment tools, the property more in depth into it, and how to make your design professional, how to organize them, and like I say, save your files. So if you're learning Illustrator for design, for content creation, for anything small or big, this series is going to help you a lot. So I'll see you guys in part 2.